Live from Studio 120 in the Patrick Henry Center, it's RMU Tonight! With coverage from the PPPGA and a special game of charades. And here's your host, Greg Sutton!
Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of RMU Tonight. I'll be your host, Greg Sutton. But before we dive on in, I figured you guys would like to know a little bit more about me. So I'd like to let you guys know that I'm a sports communications major, meaning that all the time I spent watching TV and playing video games is going to pay off. So take that, Mom. I have a younger brother that people on campus like to call LG, or otherwise, Little Greg, due to our resounding resemblance. His name is Maverick, which was not my first choice. I personally prefer the name Goose. I have lived on the corner of Hooker Road, no joke needed, since the 4th grade. I like taking short walks across the sand volleyball courts here at Robert Morris. I relax by laying on the hill by Scaife Hall, watching the lights in Wheatley slowly project into the sky. Follow me on Snapchat at Gusticus98. Now to some current events. An article by Fox News claims that Pizza Hut's in the path of Irma informed its minimum wage employees that they would be punished for skipping their shifts. Pizza Hut then released publicly that there is a new delivery type available to all customers. It would be delivery by kayak. They then stated that they would not be held responsible for any soggy slices of pizza. In the world of technology, Apple released 2 brand new products today. The first is the Apple HomePod. It comes in 2 colors. There's the black and the white. The white HomePod looks like a roll of toilet paper, but has a large price tag of $345. The black colored HomePod is comparable to the hats that the Royal Guards wear while they stand guard over Buckingham Palace. So naturally, the black HomePod implies the status of royalty. The second product released was the brand new iPhone X. It has a new and improved display called the Super Retina display. Ooh, ah. Along with that, they decided to take away another favorite feature. The home button was removed. Apple is slowly taking bites out of their customer margin, again copying another mobile phone companies. They decided to allow people to touch the screen that wakes it up. The Washington Post also reports that bikini baristas are fighting for their right to serve coffee half naked. Reports say their business has boomed since the story was posted, with the help of the Seattle Post saying its coffee was with a view. In Philadelphia, groups of nude bicyclists took to the streets, says AP News. There's a better chance to score at this bike ride than there is to score at a Philadelphia Phillies baseball game. Ha, zinger! In local report, Robert Morris News, the new Student Recreation Center by the North Athletic Complex has yet another new start date. But don't worry, because you remember that $125 they took? You're going to get a whopping, drum roll please, $40 back, about the cost of a strings and an RMU hoodie in the bookstore. Even after the rec center opens, you'll still have to wait to use it due to the RMU Athletics using it for practices and games, leaving you to exercise by walking to the bookstore and buying that string. The new UPMC Event Center also has a new start date. As soon as we find that out, when that is, we will let you know. And also, you will find out how much your tuition will go up because of it. In Hollywood, T. Swift decided to reinvent herself yet again, first by deleting all social media to the delight of Kim K and Kanye. But in the middle of her final post, Kanye interrupted and said how Kim K deserves all of Taylor's followers, and then let her finish her statement. Swiftly, that is. In the world of collegiate sports, Oklahoma University quarterback Baker Mayfield spiked the OU flag into the 50-yard line of the Ohio State University Stadium after their win on Saturday. The flag fell as soon as he planted it due to the fact that the field is turf and not dirt. He later apologized for not seeing or feeling that it was not grass and how he was an apparent arrogant jerk. It's homecoming weekend here at Robert Morris, meaning a big game for the football team against the Virginia Military Institute. And you know what that means? Another loss in your Army record books for the season. But that doesn't matter because at least half of Robert Morris campus won't remember what happened on Saturday. But before we kick off the show, a little bit of politics. In St. John's, Newfoundland, Finn the dog is running for mayor. His campaign slogan is, "I'm a good boy." We have a great show for you tonight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy your evening with us here tonight. So now we're going to cut to some professional Putt-Putt Golf Association tour action with ex-PPPGA Tour champion and putt-putt analyst Toby McIntyre on the fairways of the Colonial Cup, currently taking place all around the campus of Robert Morris. These PPPGA golfers will be in some buildings on campus trying to take home the prestigious Colonial Cup. Keep an eye out for these golfers and stop and watch if you see them. They are great athletes. Toby, how's it going out there? Welcome to the Professional Putt-Putt Golf Association's presentation of the Colonial Cup. I'm Toby McMcIntyre, and this is where the golfers will be starting their day. In tee box 104, they will putt their ball down 3 or 4 stairs, ultimately avoiding the life water hazard on the next to last step and ending their drive in the cup. Let's head to the fairway and see how DeRio Johnston and Keith Smith handle the day. Keith removes his glove as DeRio mentally prepares when he steps up to the tee.
Yeah. I'll get that blanket over there.
Keith is trying to find a strong line. He shoots and misses the cup wide left. DeRio now steps up and prepares. He quickly takes a practice stroke and finds a strong line, but
is it going good up there? Question mark?
just misses the cup.
Oh no.
Keith lines up again for his putt to go for the birdie and take the early lead in the Colonial Cup. But he nicks the edge as frustration starts to set in.
Nobody denied.
You can see here how close he actually was to quickly taking the lead, and how much that putt actually mattered to him. DeRio finding the lay of the green here, and before he can take his shot, Keith lets the frustration from the missed shot he just had take hold, and a brawl ensues.
It looks like the Triple PGA Tour broadcast is having some technical difficulties. We're going to go to a quick commercial and see if we can reestablish a connection to their broadcast.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Her final exam started 10 minutes ago. She'll wake up hungover and won't remember what happened last night. Extreme behaviors have extreme costs.
We are now going to go back to the Colonial Cup coverage from Toby McMcIntyre. The competition is getting hot between the two pros, Keith Smith and up-and-coming golfer, DeReal Johnston. The first hole was a long and close competition. They teed off in Hopwood Hall with the beautiful backdrop of the Oakmont Country Club. The golfers then started their walk to hole 2 in Washington Hall in G Tower. Let's see how this hole treated the competitors. To Toby, how is the hole going to treat these golfers?
This hole will start one flight up and end in Sam Anthony's bedroom. Keith, choosing his line, shoots, and the ball will bounce 1-2 times and into the garbage trap. Off of a lucky bounce from the drop gives Keith a good chance to come back on this hole. DeReal then peeks over to check the lay of the stairs and makes his decision about his shot. He shoots, and a great shot by Johnston, keeping him in the hunt. A bold strategy by DeReal by doing the backwards between the leg shot. It turns out to pay off. Keith, ready to put this one away, takes 2 check swings, and it seems like he will go with the wood. With some quick stick skills, he jumps ahead and sallies hard. DeReal is clearly upset with his expression.
There's no rules about a twig in the PPPGA Tour.
The frustration has clearly taken hold of these two pros.
Poser.
Keith Smith, PPPGA Colonial Cup.
I'm back in the studio here with our 2 golf pros, Toby and DeReal. Boys, how did the first 2...
I'm Keith.
Oh,
You're
I'm
Toby.
Toby. You're Keith. That's right. Keith and DeReal. How did the holes treat you?
I was very, very surprised with how rough hole number 2 was, if I'm going to be honest. I wasn't thinking it was going to be that bad. It should have been a nice, easy putt off the stairs, off the wall. I was expecting 1 or 2 bounces into the room, but I guess just luck was not on my side. It ended up going in the trash can, and had to take the extra stroke for the drop there. It was pretty bad.
Same with me. I think the length of hole number 2 was really tough, especially I had to putt off across 2 different carpets in order just to get into Sam's bedroom to maybe even make a shot at the cup. So hole number 2 I think was much harder than hole number 1.
So do you want to talk about hole 1 a little bit more, though? It seemed like it was more of a straight shot, but it looked like you guys struggled with hitting the cup there.
Hole 1 was it was pretty rough with that the life water hazard on the right side of the fairway there. But no, it was just a lot of the change in altitude throughout the course was a lot. If you look through the hole in Hopwood, it drops, I would say, about 10 feet, and you're not thinking that whenever every step is, only a foot, but it's a lot, and it was rough. We ended up both, I think, you missed too. We both missed the putt far to the right, so it was just kind of.
Yeah, and you could see with a little bit of a scuffle there, we got a little frustrating, and the ball was. It's real tough because you're coming down off the stairs there in Hopwood, and you really have to judge your speed coming in. And we both blew past the hole. Luckily, the stage was there in order to redirect our ball.
I think with the scuffle that went on, it was a lot of the we've both been putt-putting for a while now. Whenever you've been doing what we do, it's frustrating whenever you miss the fundamentals, and when you miss a simple straight shot, it gets to you. The heat of the day on the course, it was pretty hot in Hopwood. I'd say it was about 85, 90, and it was just getting to us. So all in all, I think we're good, but it was a very good day for golf. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
Okay, now don't go away. We're going to be back with the game of charades, pitting the nurses against the brothers of Phi Mu Delta. If you want to be live in our audience in the next show, come on down to the Academic Media Center in Patrick Henry. Come in around 6:15 and sit in on the show. Enjoy the comedy front row, but seriously, come back. It's going to be fun.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Her final exam started 10 minutes ago. She'll wake up hungover. And won't remember what happened last night. Extreme behaviors have extreme costs.
So, the rules of this game are: the actor will pick a card, then act out with no words what the cards say. The second partner will guess as many as they can in a 3-minute time period. Teams will then switch at the 3-minute mark, and the next team goes after this. Whoever guessed the most will win the prize. And just a forewarning, all the cards are either Robert Morris or Pittsburgh related. The prize for the winner is a brand new hover drone fresh out of Romo's. This hover drone uses motion sensors along with infrared technology to keep itself in the air with the motion of a hand. And no worries, each team member on the team will win one, so there's no issues with the use. So the first group will be the 5 Mu Delta brothers, Zach Timchak and Dejan DeBerry. The teams of nurses will compete with them, Abby McBain and Paige Purificato. Now, let's see if the brothers can stay close and defeat the nurses, or if the nurses will have the surgical precision to break down the brotherhood. All right, so now, before we start, I would like to ask you guys how you guys met and where you're from.
Well, me and him actually met. I'm the recruitment chair for 5 Mu Delta, so I actually met him through recruitment. We've been best friends ever since. And I'm from Erie, PA.
I'm from St. Mary's, PA. Dejan already said how we met through 5 Mu Delta. That's what we're repping.
All right, you guys, what about you?
Well, we're roommates, so she DM'd me on Facebook last year, and that's how we met. And then I'm from Oakdale, which is like 20 minutes away.
I'm from Canonsburg.
All right, cool. So it seems like we have two teams of very close friends. So now, who would like to go first?
They can go first.
Yeah, you can go first. All right, if you guys want to step off, we'll take care of this. If you want to stand over here, Dejan, and you can stand over there.
So we're gonna go
now, who wants to do what? You want to guess or you want to act?
I'll guess.
You'll guess? That means you're acting.
I'm saying
All
I'm
right.
acting.
So it looks like the first card here is gonna be. Oh, wrong one. I think your time has started.
Swiping freedom card. Eating food. Swiping in. My fingers. Drawing.
I think we'll give that one to him. That one was freedom card.
Sitting. Bronze Bob.
Ooh, they're on a fire now.
Dinger. Home run. Baseball. Pirates.
Ooh, they're flying through it. The brothers are sticking close.
Late to class.
Oh my. These are a lot easier than I thought they were going to be.
Eating a sandwich. Roma sandwich. Eating. Calf. Eating. If it's not eating, then why are you eating? Can I pass?
Pass? All right. That's fine.
Touchdown. Football. Drawing. Mixing. Baking. Cooking. Can I pass on that one too?
Oh my.
Eating. Strolling. Driving. Taking out. Going somewhere to eat. Going to the island. Eating at the island. Eating takeout. Eating in the car. Pass.
Oh my. All right.
Reading. Studying.
All right, it looks like that's the time. That last one was shuttle. So that was a little rough. But if you guys want to go take a seat and let the nurses handle their business, thank you. All right, so same question as those guys. Who's guessing who's acting?
She's acting.
She's acting?
Yep.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Nope.
Nope. You guys want to step in a little bit closer? There we go. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
I think.
Soccer? Yep.
That's two.
Three.
All right. we're kind of straying away from what this one is.
What the heck? Skip it. What the heck? These are so hard. Skip that one.
Oh, all right.
Oh. Cigarette?
It looks like the nurses are breaking down here.
Drinking. Water? Pop? Soda? What the heck? I don't, what? Wait, I know Wait.
Oh my.
Skip that one. I don't know how
Oh
to
my.
that one. Pledge allegiance. Singing. Karaoke. No. Skip that one.
Oh
She's
my.
not one either.
It
She's
was
not-
Tucci.
Oh. Modeling? Skip. Oh, skip that one too. I don't like that one.
Oh my.
Driving. Road rage.
I don't know what else you could. Traffic.
Touchdown. Field goal.
All right, this is the last one. 3, 2, What? Oh, that's the game. It looks like our brothers of Phi Mu Delta are going to win. That's a big round of applause for them. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in to us tonight. I would like to thank Zach, Ian, Abby, and Paige for playing charades with us tonight. The studio audience was amazing tonight. We'll be back in 2 weeks with our next show. We'll be bigger, we'll be better, and hopefully even funnier. We here at RMU Tonight would also like to thank Michael DeLauro for giving us a chance to try something brand new here at RMU. And before we go, I would like to mention that here at Robert Morris, we are trying to help out the victims of the hurricanes that have been tearing through this, like Florida and Texas. You can donate goods for these victims in the lobby of Wheatley Center. Help out your fellow Americans in their time of need. Have a wonderful night, Colonials, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks.